What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys like the content I've been pushing out, go ahead and press that subscribe button. It would definitely help me out a lot. Secondly, go ahead and like the videos also. It would definitely make me a very happy motherfucker. We are in the prelude once more. And why are we in the prelude? You guys will learn how to drive manual from yours truly. Let me figure out a spot to fucks with, and then I will get to the lesson. Made it to the spot. So like I said, today I would be teaching you guys how to drive manual transmission. It is one of the purest form of driving a motherfucking car. How do I know? Because the prelude is manual. On my feet where the pedals are, there are a total of 3 pedals. The left one is a clutch which engage the gear shifting of the prelude. The middle one is a brake, and the one on the far right is a gas pedal. When you engage the clutch, you have to press it all the way in, as in all the way into the floor, and that will engage some sick mechanical stuff which will allow you to change your gears smoothly. The thing to know about the clutch is that there is a catch point, and that catch point varies between vehicles, make, models, all this good stuff. For this prelude and most Hondas, the clutch engages early on and is a very smooth clutch. It's butter. There are harder clutch, and if you have a stage 3 clutch, then good luck. And when you release the clutch, you're gonna want to do it so your catch point harmonize with the gas pedal. So this is the gear shifter, and it has an aftermarket shift knob, but if your car still have the factory one, then it's gonna have the pattern laid out for you on top right here. And the pattern is pretty much the same throughout any manual car, but it varies in the top gear and the reverse position. So by top gear, I mean the highest gear that the gearbox will go to. In this case, it's a 5-speed gearbox. The reverse gear would be either left or right, and for both sides it's either going to be all the way up or down, but you will know where it is if you have the pattern. The H pattern is how you shift through the gear. The gear pattern are all the way to the left, and up is in first gear. Straight down from that is second. Shifting a little bit to the right and up puts you in third. Straight down from third is fourth. Fifth is the same thing as third. A little bit to the right and up. Whenever you start the car, you're going to want to check if the car is in neutral. And how you check that is simply just check it. If the shifter can go left and right freely, then it's good. And the main reason why you want to check if it's in neutral is because if the car is in gear after you turn it on, when you release the clutch, it's gonna stall the car. When you turn on a manual car, you're gonna press the clutch all the way in and turn the key. There we go. So after your car turns on, what you're gonna do is just hold the foot brake, release the e-brake, and once you're ready, you're just going to press the clutch all the way in, go to first gear. When you initially start out, don't even worry about the gas pedal yet. Focus on the clutch. And what you're gonna do to get yourself familiarized with the clutch catch point, release the clutch slowly. And by slowly, I mean inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter. So what you can do for like a little warm-up slash exercise, release the clutch until the car starts moving, and then put it back in. Release the clutch slowly until the car starts moving, and then put it back down. And you can do that for a while until you feel comfortable with the catch point of the clutch, And again, the catch point varies between cars, make, model. So I'm just doing a few more times. As you can see, release the clutch slowly until the car starts moving. There we go. And then I press it back down, release the clutch slowly, car starts moving, press it back down. And once you are comfortable with going in and out of the clutch while the car is in gear, the next thing to add is a gas press in addition to the clutch coming out. So what I mean by that is engage the clutch, give it gas while it's moving. Once it's moving, release the clutch. And you do not want to ride the clutch. And what riding the clutch means is that your foot is still on the clutch while your car is moving, and that is not good for the life of the clutch at all. So one more time, clutch in, left, up, first gear, slowly release the clutch until your car starts moving. Once it moves, give it gas and go. Alright, the hard part is getting moving in first gear. New manual driver gets nervous and they release the clutch too early or give gas too little, which stalls the car. I guess this is a good time to show you guys what stalling the car looks like. This is me letting go of the clutch without giving gas at all. When your car stalls, it would be shaking and then shuts off. So don't do that, but if you do, then it's all right. There is a trick to keep your car from stalling, and pretty much when you feel like the car is stalling, just give it gas and you're gonna go. Let me start from the top. All right, so key in, clutch in, turn on the car, check if the gear is in neutral. It is. Release the clutch, press the foot brake, release the e-brake, and once you're ready to go, clutch in, first gear, take off the foot brake, let go of the clutch slowly until your car starts moving, and then give it gas. And once you move, it's gonna be a lot easier to change gear. So what do I mean by that? To change gear, just clutch in, second gear, release the clutch, more gas. Alright, so one more time, clutch in, first gear, release the clutch slowly, and then give it gas when your car starts moving. Now, clutch in, second gear, release clutch, put gas back in. For any car, any manual gearbox, when you want to stop, you're going to put the clutch in and the brake in at the same time. Pop that bitch back in neutral. So right now, I'm going to be pressing the brake, and then once I slow down, I press on the clutch. Just like that. Technically, you don't have to put it in neutral. You can leave it in gear, but just make sure you know that you're in gear so you don't just let go of the clutch all the way. This time, I'm gonna put it in gear and drive off, and then I will show you the rest on the road. So again, clutch in, first gear, let go of the clutch until it starts moving, gas, and you're off. There are no guidelines, I guess, to know when to change gear. You just have to, I guess, listen and be in tune with your car in order to know when to change gear. I mean, you can change gear anytime you want, as long as your car likes it. If you change gear too early, then you're gonna hear a little bit of rattling in the transmission. And then you change gear too late, then it's just not gonna be good for your car. So as you can see, when I was rolling through my gears, you can hear the that's just me listening to the exhaust engine to know the good points to shift in. If you're a true badass, you would definitely shift at red line. I'm just kidding, don't do it. And normally with the top gear, in this case 5th gear for me, I will be in 5th gear when I'm cruising on the freeway, and if I need to slow down or stop, I would downshift, and that is something for later. And right now we're on a little incline also, and it's gonna be a good time for me to show you what's up with inclines. Inclines aren't that hard. There is a cheater way of doing it, and by the cheater way I mean put it in gear, engage the e-brake, and once you start going on the hill, you do your usual clutch engagement and gas pressing, but at the same time you're gonna want to push the clutch back down. So there we go, that's pretty much it. This is just a little quick slash beginner noob guide on how to drive manual, and I guess I will catch you guys on the next video.